Hello and welcome to today's video. So in this one we are exchanging some pretty... I've got you a really awesome gaming laptop.
I've got you an awesome gaming laptop.
Really?
Yeah. Should we sing the Christmas song?
No,
Mary.
because we don't want to timestamp it. So who's going to go first?
I'll go first, because I don't usually treat people as special things.
I'm really excited.
Oh, close your eyes.
Okay.
They're open. You just saw it.
I didn't.
You saw it on camera anyway.
Give it 20 seconds. Oh,
no.
I thought you were going to put it in my hand.
Not this again. That's why I got fired last time.
Oh. Thanks, I guess. So,
it's a PC. I think compact by HP.
Brilliant.
8 gigs of RAM.
Yeah.
It has a CPU.
Okay. Brilliant. Thanks. Well, I got you a really good one. Yeah, it's got a quad HD display, so you'll be able to play all of your games in like that glorious Super HD.
Super HD.
You can also output it via HDMI, so it's got the graphics of a 3080 in there. Yeah.
Oh my!
And they're hard to get hold of right now.
Wow.
Here it is, straight from 2012. This
2012. The
the
world ended.
The year of computing. Yeah.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Sean.
Yeah, that'll be able to play loads of the new modern games.
Will it?
No.
Yeah.
You are.
So, all jokes aside, we are going to be taking these old pieces of hardware, which, I mean, this is super old.
I was second year of uni, so that's what?
Okay.
7 years for a laptop.
I suppose actually mine's probably older.
Yeah, but that was a cheap laptop. When I
Okay.
first got it, whereas this, I'm gonna guess
Not
it was
so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the whole thing is to kind of explain that loads of people have this sort of thing kicking around. So an old laptop or just an old PC, but with cloud gaming, you can give it some new life. And we're going to kind of play with that and see how much that holds true. Because obviously when we've been doing cloud gaming, the vast majority of it has been on a relatively modern mobile phone, a modern tablet, or even a modern laptop, which kind of cheats if it's got really good Wi-Fi and everything else. So let's see how well these things actually hold up to the test when they're coming from the past. So let's load up something like... I should probably load up like... Crysis.
Yeah. Can it play Crysis?
Yeah, can it run Crysis? Streaming over your network is not recommended.
Wow.
Wow.
And Sean has very good internet, so...
Yeah, continue anyway.
It said that when I tried it on my very bad internet, so...
We were going to do a build of like trying to build a relatively cheap and budget. And that's what we would have achieved it with.
Yeah.
But obviously with prices of components at the moment, we figured we would try this first because it just seems we have these old bits of hardware kicking around. There's probably a lot more people out there as well that are similar. We want to see whether or not it's actually worthwhile doing.
Yeah.
So we're going to give it a go. Now, like Liam said, I've got pretty good internet here. But it's not just the speed of your internet which will dictate how good or how bad your cloud gaming experience will be. It's down to things like the hardware, the Wi-Fi chip in it. You know, this is from 2012, so it's got a much older Wi-Fi chip in there. It's not going to be anywhere near as good as something like my latest MacBook, or if you're plugged in, hardwired and stuff like that. So there's all sorts of considerations to take into account. The best way for you to find out is for you just to try it. They've all got free trials, so give it a go.
Yeah. And we've not even tested this, so this is, it could go well. It might not go well.
It might not go well.
I'm just taking a...
Oh, there it
there
is.
we go. What a beautiful
Minimised
resolution.
it for...
Oh. The menu works well.
The menu so far works well. Playing this with a... we're definitely putting it on easy right now because we're using a MacBook keyboard and this MacBook's really loud.
It's a good speaker.
Yeah. From 20... I mean, Apple are normally good at Macs. Macs.
I hope so.
They're normally pretty good with speakers even. But I'm going to turn that down. Oh, it wasn't even on full.
Oh my days. Put it up full. Let's just listen.
Awkward.
That's good though. That's a really good speaker.
Yeah. You're impressed? You're happy with your
I am.
random gift?
I'm gonna sell it.
Wow.
Hey, no man, you still with us?
Here we go. And granted, we're in a cutscene at the moment, but not anymore. We're not. We're in. It can run Crysis.
Night. Well, let's shoot some stuff first.
So violent.
I've never played Crysis.
Have you not?
No.
To be fair, I've only played it like once.
So we were going to download OBS and try to screen record at the same time, but we thought, let's not push these old devices too much. while it's running Crysis. So,
but it is something to consider if you're wanting to get into game streaming, for example, but you don't want to, fork out a lot of money for it. You could do something like cloud gaming and use OBS over the top of it because your CPU's not being used up massively by the cloud gaming stuff, so it can dedicate pretty much everything to cloud gaming. Oh, I see a helicopter thing up there.
how's it feel?
Good.
Lordy.
Here we go.
Expert gaming. It's so weird to play like this. This is real weird.
We should have definitely plugged in the controller, but at least it gives you an idea of
Armor mode. Oh, I'm in armor.
how responsive it is.
Cloak mode. Yeah. Oh.
And how good it looks as well.
It does look really good. I can't jump. It looks really good. Like, response is good. I can't really tell with the trackpad.
Yeah.
But jump's a bit delayed, but I don't know if that's a game. Like,
Just seems to be
a little bit
of
delay.
input lag. And bearing in mind, again, like we said, this is running on obviously older hardware, older Wi-Fi chips, and also we're in like the worst room for Wi-Fi. So my router is downstairs in a cupboard. I know, don't kill me for that. It's a bad place to have it, but yeah. So there's a lot of interference and stuff like that.
I mean, apart from the jump, it's actually working really well. Like,
Yeah.
shooting. Again, we're playing on easy. I don't think we could do any like competitive. No. Stop shooting.
Shoot him.
It's
Shoot him.
really difficult
Shoot
with
him.
this.
Shoot him, Liam.
I'm gonna punch him instead.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I died.
You
Last time Sean played a game on easy, I mocked him for dying, but
Yeah, I mean, you've got more of a disadvantage than I had then. So, should we load up something like The Witcher?
yeah, give a Witcher
Let's
on.
see.
Toss a coin to it.
I don't know if we mentioned it, but we're using GeForce Now right now, so we will move across to
good show.
Stadia at some point as well to show you that. And this is one of the great things about something like GeForce Now. Stadia as well is that you can use a mouse and keyboard if you want to. You can use a controller, which we really should have paired up to it
Yeah.
right now. So you've got all the different ways to play if you want to.
I mean, Crysis was perfectly playable though.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
that
massively.
was. If you want to play like a single-player shooter game, perfect.
Absolutely. And you think about as well, so these will have limited hard drives. So this has got 128 gig because Apple are really tight with storage.
128.
128, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. Yours
Yours
will
has
probably
a terabyte.
have a terabyte, nice. But there again, it's the whole thing of you don't have to have storage on it. You're pressing play, and the game is pretty much loading up. So sometimes they take a little bit longer, like this. So one of the downsides of GeForce Now, although this has mostly fixed it, is it will always then log into Steam every time you do it,
Oh, okay.
and then start the game up that way. And sometimes you have to re-authenticate it, but I guess that's better than somebody kind of getting access to GeForce
Always be
Now
more
and then
safe than less safe.
Exactly. So a lot of the games run really, really smoothly. You don't have to download them, so you don't have to worry about storage.
And they're instant. So my internet's really slow. So we were downloading Ark to play with our friends. And that's 147 gig. I don't know if you can... Oh, no, you played it on Stadia, didn't you?
Yeah, we've got on Stadia.
So Sean can play that instantly. It took me
Like a day.
hours. Like, my internet's, 35 megabits a second? So it
Yeah.
took me a day to download it, whereas if I was using GeForce or Stadia, instant playing.
Yeah, exactly. Like in the time we've just been talking, we're already in the game now.
Yeah.
So, let's see, we've got to wait for this stupid. Oh, Geralt was.
Oh,
All right, smash your new present. Why don't you?
you were doing this.
So there we go. Obviously,
Look at that.
like really responsive. How do I get out of this room?
It's a very dark room.
It's a very dark room. I think it's just a very dark display as well.
Yeah. There's like quad HD.
I mean, it's had a lot of hammer, this poor computer.
A lot of hammer.
A lot of hammer.
Should not be hammering your PCs.
Why not?
Number one tip: don't take a hammer to your PC
Why not?
or Mac. You might break it.
I just want to get out. Oh, I think he's trying to show me things.
Do you have to do the mission?
Probably. Oh yeah, look, he's taking me into a room. But if we go options, let's have a look at video, graphics. Oh,
Look at that
odd
resolution.
Yeah, odd resolution.
Is that GeForce Now or is that MacBook? Or is it both?
So it might be that it's. And mind you, I might have remembered my settings from playing it on mobile.
Oh, okay.
There we go. So now we have better graphics.
Oh, much better.
Yeah, like jumps up massively in quality doing that. So he's unlocking some rooms for me.
Put a candle out. Oh, I punched. Oh my days. Oh, it's so sensitive.
Yeah. But it's like crazy how responsive that is.
It's this.
So playing The Witcher 3 completely maxed out on what? Well, we're 2022 now on a 10-year-old device.
10 years old.
10 years old. Wow, it's older than you.
It is older than me.
Shall we load up Stadia just for one last
Have a
game
little-
on this? Yeah. Here we go. So here's an example of, like Liam said, the other day downloading Ark 170 gig or
There's
whatever it was.
147, and then it had like 4 DLCs for 8 gig each. Why?
Which is insane. Whereas this is literally just click and there we go, we're in.
Plug and play.
We are
baby.
basically in. So that way if you're kind of switching between games, you want to try one out, you've got a decent enough internet connection to do the streaming in the first place, then it's so good for that. Here we go, so let's just play single player. I've got a random mouse cursor there. See if that goes away, if not.
Oh,
Who's
a tech whiz?
Boom! That's how you get rid of a mouse cursor.
but if you're interested in the MacBook as well, Sean did a video not too long ago.
I feel there's been a few videos on this as to whether or not it's still
Worth-
worthwhile picking up.
But what we're showing right now is, I don't know if you did it, cloud gaming back then,
No.
but it is worth, like, we're gaming on it, absolutely fine.
And even if you're in the market to get like a gaming PC and you're signed up for cloud gaming or anything like that, or if it's something, if you've got decent enough internet connection and you just want something that's going to give you that ability, these retail, they're about £200 to £300. And bear in mind, you could get just an old laptop or even a Chromebook for that. You know, ultimately, you don't need the crazy internals and the power. As long as you've got a decent enough screen, and hell, even a half decent Wi-Fi chip in there, then you can't really go wrong with that.
Didn't think there was any need to blaspheme during that. But
Sorry. My bad.
we'll continue.
Will we? Arc takes a long time to load, though.
Yeah, Ark's taken a while.
Yeah, so that's not necessarily down to the cloud gaming, but
But again, 147 gig, it's a big game, of course
Yeah.
it's going to take a while to load.
I guess it's loading the server for the first
Oh,
time
there
as
we
well. Oh, now we're in.
Oh, you've already built something.
Yeah, this is from when we did the stream of it, remember? And we had all the little Liams.
Oh yeah, little deal.
Yeah, so Arc isn't the best. I don't know why we
No.
loaded Arc actually, because
And
it's
this game, like, this screen's a very dark screen. The
very
more
dark
games you
screen,
play,
yeah.
we're choosing darker and darker games.
I know it's not great. So let's have a look at so graphics, because they have changed it now. So they've updated
Oh,
Arc to have like there we
is
go.
that all you can do?
View distance, post process. Let's whack some of that on there. Resolution scale. Anything else in there that I'm potentially missing that we could play with?
No, it doesn't look like it.
Yeah, perfect. I really hate how badly optimized Arc is for controllers.
It definitely seems like a PC game, like not a controller
it's
game.
basically
It's
streaming
like-
a PC
yeah,
game and. Okay, it's made it look a little bit nicer. Can I sleep? Do I have a bed? Oh, I'm just gonna burn myself. But yeah, it's working.
Yeah, just give us a go.
There you go.
You've
you
already
play.
played all this.
Yeah.
How do you punch?
Don't
that.
punch me, dinosaurs. Oh my god, the dinosaur's gonna destroy
Run.
you. It killed you. It kills you. Well done.
Is that the second death I've had?
I think so. I mean, it was level 34, and I think I'm definitely not.
I mean, it's working. Let's. Oh, sorry.
Right.
Do a different Stadia game. Do a bright
A
game.
bright game.
So we
Let's play a
can.
bright game. Let's load up a racing game. This is the sort of thing where you kind of want to have at least decent input.
Yeah.
You don't
that's
want to
my
have
show.
that lag.
Yeah.
And granted, obviously, I am kind of plugged in at the moment, but the great thing about Stadia controller is it connects directly to the Stadia game in the server rather than going through that then put out. So
I don't
it's-
understand that.
Yeah.
I don't understand how that happens.
Wizardry. Let's just leave it
Yeah.
at
Got the cloud mice curse. What
that. Mouse curse.
Mouse curse fixed it.
Boom. There we go. And bear in mind again, Stadia is a service where you can use mouse and keyboard if you want to. You can use this. It depends on what you want to do.
Can you plug a steering wheel in?
No, I don't think you can. Wow. Now we'll go. We don't have a steering wheel to test, but I'm pretty sure you can't.
I could just put it on the front of my car.
You could. Yeah. I mean,
Number 71, Sean's age.
it's outrageous. It certainly does. Oh, apparently I'm about to do some racing. Don't know what to go.
Oh, it's Skoda. Good car.
Oh, someone's rammed me from behind. Oh, I'm getting a bit of vibration as well. But again, looks good.
Looks good.
Relatively modern game. Performing very, very well.
I think this, because this is dirt as well, it's like a rally driving one. So, like Sean said before, input is really important for when you're drifting. Look at Sean winning on the beginning. level.
Yeah, I'm so
that
pro.
drift.
Look at that. I am. I'm going to go out and race like right now.
Yeah.
I think I've got the skills.
I think you should do it.
Are you going to take over the channel?
No, I'll sell it.
Oh, we got a bit of lag there. There we go. So that demonstrates as well that even though it is good, there's still, it's not the most perfect solution you could possibly get. I'm going to quickly take over. There you go. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Perfect handoff. Oh.
I don't know what handbrake is. X is usually handbrake.
Maybe.
I've got to say, it's much nicer using a controller than leaning over.
It definitely helps a little bit. But again, another example of just how there's not that much input lag on something like this. And we've swapped between games. Obviously, in the time we've been filming this video, we've played, 5 games now?
Yeah.
And we don't have to download any of those. Don't have to worry about storage or anything like that.
No, I think for me, like, the major thing is storage and downloading games.
Yep.
Half being overtaken. So, oh no.
Oh my god. It's all falling apart.
So, for someone like me who has poor internet.
Yeah.
And, like we said, it takes so long to download big games. I think this is like a massive game. It's like 100 gig.
Yeah.
It would take me all day to download it to be able to play it. Whereas if I was using Stadia or GeForce Now, I could play just straight away. Yeah,
and let us know in the comments. Do you want us to do a video like this at Liam's on relatively poor internet to see, I guess, almost the comparison? Because obviously I've got a much better setup in terms of internet speed, so that I have that massive advantage there. But it'll be interesting to see how much it suffers. We did do a video a while ago, but it was only on GeForce Now, and it's when they were all kind of in beta and in testing, so it'd be interesting to do an update on that. But only if you guys want it.
If you don't want it, get out.
Wow. So thoughts? I mean, I've been using cloud gaming for a long time. Liam tends to not be that involved in the cloud gaming side of things, but...
I mean, like we said, the bonuses of just being able to plug and play are massive. For me, it's not that big of an issue because like, if I want to play a big game, I'll download it during the day, and while I'm at work, it's fine. But if I couldn't do that, definitely, I would 100% be all up for this.
If you didn't have the hardware already, to be able to sit and go, actually, I want to get a laptop that's going to be vaguely capable for just doing some Netflix, browsing the web, and do something like a bit of cloud gaming, then these things are easy to do on a budget rather than having to fork out that huge amount to be able to get maybe a gaming PC or a laptop or something like an Xbox Series. You know, then suddenly you're forking out a lot more money to get all of those things that are capable. But with this, with relatively budget hardware, you can be boom, you can be up and running at a decent cost.
Well, yeah, that's the other thing. Like, I've got a PS4, which isn't brilliant, but I've got a decent enough gaming PC, so I don't need to do this. But like, if my PC broke, I would not be able to buy any components to make a new one. So this would be the thing I've used a game on, because I've got a decent enough laptop at home. This now, thank you, Sean. I'm going to sell it. But yeah, it'd be absolutely amazing.
Yeah, exactly. And even if you're after a stopgap and you're waiting for, I guess, like next-gen GPUs to come in stock or next-gen console or anything, you could just do game streaming on your PC for the time being or something like that if you've got the older hardware and you don't want to fork out for it. So, I thought it was an interesting video to show that actually, don't throw away your old tech, and if you've got something that's kicking about, give it a go.
I mean, I hope people wouldn't throw it away anyway.
No, recycle. But again, it just shows that if you are into gaming, you might actually be able to do some portable gaming, have a bit of a play, just enjoy. So, as always, we hope you've enjoyed that video, and if you have, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and come along for some more cloud gaming content. If there's anything that you want us to do, like comparisons of these, we are thinking about building a cloud gaming PC, something that's going to be relatively budget, but still capable of doing some things that...
And then upgradable as well. Like, that's the bonus of it. That's
and that sort of thing. And if you want to see these working on Liam's kind of poor Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say the other word, but
you can't.
Then again, let us know in the comments. Like I said, it's just an easy and cheap way if you've already got it kicking about, or if you just want it to be on a budget and not fork out too much to have something that can do some capable gaming, then you can do that.
You said a lot without taking a breath there.
I know. My lung capacity is surprisingly good for such an old man.
Bit rude.
In the meantime, stay safe and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.